Onome joins us now from her base. Onome, it's good to have you join us.
Hi, good back. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Okay, let's start up with this. I mean, in Abuja, when you actually saw the FIFA Women's World Cup trophy, and the interview you did after that was, this is something you really want to, someday lift it. What was it like seeing it and also dreaming of actually touching it one time?
When I saw the trophy, I have to ask the lady, can I touch it? And she was like, no, you can't touch it. I'm like, okay, I understand. I can't touch it. I have to win it. I have to deserve it before I touch it. So yeah, it's something I really want to touch. I really want to hold. And even peace, I believe with what we are working on, our preparation, the kind of players we have with the team, it's possible. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it to start and see how it goes.
Yeah, I believe the energy is actually very, very high compared to what we had before. I'm talking about the Sport Focus of Nigeria now. Remember, we had 6 games, winless run, losing streak, more like it. And the fans were not happy with the darling Super Falcons, and people started calling for the head of the coach and everything. Then we didn't have the full complement of the players. Now you have Desiree Kwanoze coming into the squad. You have Aziza Zashola coming to the squad. And then 3 wins on the bounce. How does this make you feel knowing that the team is gelling at this time when we are closer to the World Cup?
Like I always said, no team wants to go out there and lose to any opponent. We always have the mindset of going to win. But when it comes, you lost a game, what a good team will do is, try to figure out your lapses and, work on it. That's our purpose of playing these friendly games. We are not expected to win all the friendly games. But I think it's because the thing just, happened that 6 on a row. It's understandable for the fans, football lovers, to say 1 or 2 things against the team at that time. But we remain focused because we know what, we are preparing for. The technical code, they know what they are preparing for, and they believe in the caliber of players they, call to the team. So we're just focused. We never allowed any negative things, any negative talk to get into us. We keep working hard and, focusing on our goal. Our goal is the World Cup. With all the friendly games we've been playing is just to help us, get to that level that we want to get to before the World Cup. And I'm happy with the outcome, being focused. The year we are today, 3 games, win 3 games on a row. This is what I want them to talk about now. Now it's time to talk about it. They should come and talk about it, This is what we want them to talk. Yeah, so that's just it. It's just the preparation and the mindset.
Okay, Ossie is already smiling. I guess he's got some questions.
Yeah. Onome, thanks for dragging me out because, yes, I criticize the team. And I do that with love because I know the quality of the Super Falcons. And I'm a big fan, because I've been following your career also, and I know you guys actually have some quality to, stun the world. But let's talk about you. In 2019, you made record by becoming the first African to play in 5 FIFA World Cups. If you make it to this FIFA World Cup in New Zealand and Australia, you'll break your own record. You've won about 4 African Women's Championship. How do you keep it going?
First, I would say I'm a very dedicated player. Football is something I love. It's not something, I know people learn how to play football, but I always tell people I started playing football from my mom's womb. So it's just something in me that nobody can take. And I put all dedication to it. I am so disciplined in everything I do. I make sure, because discipline will, my mom always tell me, discipline will take you places you don't even expect. And that's for real. I always put my head down, do the right thing at the right time. I'm not perfect, but when it comes to football, I can do anything. I dedicate everything for football. So I think that's what's keeping me going.
Wow, we need to learn from your dedication. And you also mentioned discipline because, Onome, you need to be studied and stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. You lead the Super Falcons at a time to be sincere, Nigerians were worried. They were worried because of the sort of results that the Super Falcons were bringing in. You're close to the team. You should be the longest serving member of the team. You know this team. Or maybe, does this team have quality? And we go to the World Cup and conquer.
For me, honestly, I would say this is the best. For me, this is the best of my time with the Super Falcons. I've had best, but for right now is the best because the kind of caliber of players we have in the team it's something I can't even say. I can't even explain. Like I'll always say this: we are not going to the World Cup to let's just go there and play. We are going there to be among the 4 best. Like honestly, I'm not saying it because okay, she just want to go there. I'm saying it with all confidence because the kind of players we have now, we have young, we have fast, we have world best, we have like players that are top in their leagues right now, and we have experienced players as well. So any kind of player you're looking for, we have it in the team. So tell me, how would somebody be scared of having this kind of team to the World Cup? I'm super confident. And right now, our team is like one of the best and united teams so far. I can beat my chest and tell you that we are so united in the team right now. The spirit of the team is so high. I know the last game we played. Honestly speaking, I'm saying it. Nobody believed that game would turn out like that. Even people, our own like our fans and everyone never believed something like that will happen. But with the kind of spirit we have in the team, anything can happen, and we showed it. That's it. That's football, unity and everything. Matters in football. So
yeah,
Cecilia is waiting to jump in, but Onome, we had this sort of confidence for the Super Falcons when you guys were going to Morocco for the African Women's Championship. So what happened?
Yeah. Things happen. Like in football, yes, I am so proud of my team. I will come out and say, but things happen in football. Like there are so many things around football that it's not outside. So we tried our best. You know what I won't criticize any country or anything, but we all saw what happened. So the players can only do their best, but officiating and every other thing, matters in football as well. And you can't decide for the referees. Whatever the referee, decide, we'll just have to cope with it. But now we have all that in our head, so we'll work against everything.
Interesting. You mentioned the unity in camp, of course, the players togetherness, young and old. The young players that have come in from Falcons, talking about Tosin Dime, defender, Rufiat Imran also coming into that back. How are they actually coping with you guys who are more experienced and also have been in the Super Falcons for a while?
Yeah, I don't think I even need to explain anything concerning that because it shows at the last game, like those players, they are ready, they are determined, and that's where experience comes in. That's when we need experienced players to carry them along because they are so young, and no matter what we say, okay, they are good players, but there will be some certain times that they will be scared. Can I do this? Can I do that? That's the time the experience and older ones give them that morale, that confidence that there's nothing there. Like before the night before the game against New Zealand, we had a meeting with ourselves, like how you boost the players, the kind of confidence you give them, the kind of words you tell them before the game, makes them ready and believe that these are our kind of players in our club. So there's nothing different there. There's nothing special there. We go out there and do our thing. So that's just it. Just give them the mind, and they'll go out and play their game without being scared or playing against a big team or whatever. So you can tell for yourself. No need for me to say anything. They are ready. They are sound, and they can't wait to experience their first World Cup. Most of them. So. That's it.
The question I'm going to ask you now has to do with welfare. I mean, I remember when you guys were going for the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Sister, I remember she saying, the NFF, you know what to do now, do well, and of course, we'll do you well. More like, let me paraphrase it like that. How is welfare currently with the team?
Yeah, this is the World Cup. Everybody knows what the World Cup is like. It's a world stage. I believe both Nigerians, the federation, everybody is ready for the World Cup, and I believe there will be nothing like whatever will pass through. Everybody's ready. So and this is the World Cup we're talking about. So we know what's at stake. We know what, and FIFA is 100%. With all teams. So the welfare should be 100%. 100%.
Interesting. I like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Austin, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, Onome, let's bring it back to your career. This is club and country, football we're talking about. And what's going on with you? I know you are Levante. What was the experience there?
Yeah, I had fun. I had my time in Levante, but because preparing for the World Cup, I have to be like 100% active playing. I don't want to go to where, I'll be sitting on the bench and not have game time. So that was why I said, okay, it's not working for me yet. Like, it's football. You see, good times will come, bad times will come, hard times will come. It's how how you cope, how you blend with it matters. So I just said, okay, I just have to go to where I play. I don't care if it's in Nigeria, I have to be playing. So I just took that bold decision for myself. And I know that there will be like talks all over, but this is me. This is about me. It's my mental health. It's how I feel. It's what makes me happy. So I just have to take that decision. And okay, let me go back to my country. We have a league in Nigeria. So why would I be, stressing myself, doing what I'm not okay with? And yeah, I am being received by a team in Nigeria. So
also tell us about that team. And with you now coming to Nigeria, it puts more emphasis on the talks that we always do in the media, that we must develop the league back home so that top players can come back to something good. So with what you've seen, tell us the team that you're training with in Nigeria, and does the NWFL have the sort of quality that we need to take football in Nigeria to the next level?
Yeah, well, they're really trying in Nigeria, because when I left Nigeria a long time ago, it's not like this right now. Like, the media is trying, and the teams are trying as well. Officiating, it's better now, unlike those days. I think there's improvement, but there's definitely, we need more improvement. There's a lot to be done still, but yeah, there's improvement.
What team are you training with?
Yeah, I'm with Abia Angels right now. Yeah, I'm with Abia Angels. It's not Eden.
Okay,
I'm with Abia Angels.
Nice. Okay, Cecilia.
Yeah, I mean, we would love to keep you, but then, I know you have to go. But finally, what would you advise for the growth of women's football in Nigeria, both at league level and also at an international level? What would you advise to the organizers, to federation, and of course, to CAF, and how we can actually grow this game? Because other countries are obviously catching up with us.
Yeah, I think first thing is facilities. We need a lot of facilities in our league in Nigeria, mostly the pitch we train, the equipment we train with. And again, we need sponsors. The media are trying, but I think we still need more media. We need more publicity with the league. And I think we can only achieve that if we have sponsors. And before any sponsor will want to come to any organization, they'll have to see something they will benefit from. So we have to do something really good. The structure of the league has to be standard in a way that we attract sponsors to come and invest in the league. I think we can start from that, and we need, if we can have more academy, very young players. Not in Nigeria we like teams when everybody is all grown, we start, fighting to make it. we just have to start from, from the grassroots, have more foundation academics, where younger ones can go and start developing something. I think that will help in Nigeria.
All right, Onome, we want to thank you so much for joining us, this evening on the program. Hopefully, we can have you again before the World Cup, and all the best as you prepare for your 6th World Cup. I mean, I'm amazed, really.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.